Welcome to our Excel trainings. Let's do a nice application about the formulas we have just started using in Microsoft Excel 365. We have a list. Let's filter the data of the company we have selected in this list using the filter formula to a separate area. For this, let's also use Excel's formulas such as sort, filter, unique that we use in 365. First, let's get our current names and company names in order by reducing them to 1. Let's bring them to a data validation window. For this, we come to an empty place in our table like this, and use our formula here by saying equals unique. With the unique formula, we can bring the data in a range we have selected here by reducing them to 1 uniquely. Now our problem here is, when a new company is added below, when we continue to write a new company below, for example, when you enter a new company name from here, you will see that this data does not come. We need to keep the range wide here for this to come. For example, let's change this to 240 instead of B24. When you change this, look down. There is a 0 expression because there is a space below with the company you just entered. Now, in order to edit this, we have a formula that we have just started using in 365. A formula that will soon use all Excel 365 formulas. We come here, equals. We use a trim range formula at the beginning of this. And when we go to the end, close the parenthesis and press enter. Look at the entire space left at the bottom in the B2B 240 range, that is, from where these expressions end. Excel can now clean it with its new formula, trim range formula. As you can see, it cleared this here. When you come here and delete the data here, look again here. There is no operation left. Trim range is a very nice formula that we have just started using in 365. It is a formula that we have just started using, and it will come to all Excel 365 users soon. Now, in order to get the data here, let's first get the data here and put this here. Let's paste it by saying keep the source column width here from the right button, paste special. Let's get the same width here. Then we will bring the data here to data validation. From here, after selecting the data validation expression from the data tab, we select list from where it says any value. You can scan the range here in the source section. You can scan the range here by expanding it like this, but a new feature we started using in 365 is that if you click on a single cell here and put a hashtag next to it, it can directly get the data here because it is in the form of an array formula when you say, okay, look, these are now coming here. Now, to bring the companies here in order, come to the beginning of this and write sort. Let's say sorted. Let's open the parenthesis, go to the end, close the parenthesis, and press enter. It will come in order like this. When you click here, look, this place will come in order. Now, we will get the data titles of our table on the side here. And from here, we will bring the data of the company we selected below with the filter formula. For this, let's use a new formula, the equals to row formula. Look, let me select it from here as wide as this, because you can add new titles here. When you close this and press enter, look, the titles will come. Notice that there are zeros here too. Why? Because it's empty here. For example, when you write a new statement here, the title automatically comes here. Now let's use the trim range in the same way. When you come here and let me enlarge it a little bit, look, it is equal to the beginning of the formula. We say trim range again. Let's go to the end and close the parenthesis, and let Excel delete the extra spaces and zeros at the end in our new formula. Let's also take the title here. From the Format input, from the Format Painter, let's prepare them here as wide as possible. Now let's filter the data of the company we have selected from this list, using the filter formula. For this, we will do the following. Of course, let's take it here, not here, like this. We should select up to the G here from here. Let me expand here like this. For this, we come here. Now the formula we will use is filter. It is equal. We say filter. First of all, where will we filter? Let's come to the table like this. Look, we selected as wide as G and as wide as down, up to 240. You can even select it as wide as this. let's say up to 240. I brought this range. We will filter this range. When you press the right button on the scroll bar on the toolbar and say tap, you will come to the top. Now the filter formula, as you know, is a comma at the point. This can be a comma in the programs you use. Look at the use of the formula here. If there is a comma after saying array, you need to write a comma here. But if there is a semicolon after array, you need to write a semicolon here. What is our condition? After selecting this range, let's scan from the customer name section to 240. There is no need to scan this one by one. Come here. Write 240 directly here. Equals. What is it equal to? We come from here. Equals the company name we selected here, equals customer name. Also note that I didn't make any fixes. When you press enter, you will see these values come. Now when you change the company here, look, the values here come automatically. Of course, what you will notice here is that the zeros came again at the end. Now let's take this quant expression from here and write it here as new quant, for example, like this. And when you enter a number here, as you can see, these values will automatically come here. But be careful, since G and H, F and G are empty, they came back as 0. Then if I use the term range expression after an equals at the beginning of my formula here, and go to the end and close the parenthesis, it will delete the spaces at the end here and the spaces at the end of the formula. Now with our new formula, look, our table is much better. Look, when you change it like this, these will come automatically. Now let's add a new company here. Let's go down. For example, let me randomly pull this from here, for example, like this. Let's add our new company here. I'm pulling these randomly like this. When you do it like this, look up. Our new company came to the top in a sequential order. When you select this, the filters automatically appear here, as you can see. The trim range formula is a formula we started using in the 365 versions. It's a very nice wide formula. It is also a formula that prevents our files from taking up space and working slowly in wide range selections in Excel. It has a very wide usage. Similarly, you can easily use formulas such as filter, sort, unique by combining them with trim range, as you can see. See you again in the next tutorial video. Bye.